Okay. There we go again. After the text. Okay. Huh. I don't know how you text and keep a video going. I guess you can't.
No, once you're on YouTube and you get out of it, it takes you out.
No. It's my own thing.
Okay.
I don't trust YouTube because I don't know what they'll do with my videos.
Gotcha.
So I put it on the Apple. Oh, so Idaho, huh? What's going on in Idaho?
Not much.
I mean, do they have a lot of less cases there than we do?
Oh, they have a lot less cases. Though they say it's spiked there, but...
They say what?
It has spiked there.
But I don't trust the news.
I don't either.
But every time I say that, and I have videos of me with drivers, saying, oh, this is such crap, months ago,
Right. I did a CDC numbers. I pulled them up.
CDC?
Yeah, the CDC.
Oh, yeah, right. They're really reliable, too. No, I'm joking.
What was interesting is when I did this in the beginning of April, I pulled up the numbers for March 2019 to compare it to the numbers for March 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And in March 2019, there's 42,000 more deaths than there were in March in 2020.
Okay, I can't even look at that amount.
But this is 2019 had more deaths than 2020.
Oh yeah, okay, right.
And so
I
it's like,
see
wait a
what you're
second,
saying.
wait, what's going on with these numbers?
Well, they say that the flu people died more from the flu than this, and they're just the news is making everyone paranoid. And
absolutely.
They want Gates to give us a shot, and Bill Gates to give us the shot.
I'm not getting no shot.
No, I'm not getting no shot.
I'm not doing any of that.
I'll take one of those pills, because I haven't had a flu shot in 500 years.
Yeah, exactly. The only time I ever got a flu shot, I got sick. Not from the flu, but from an upper respiratory infection. Because that's the kind of stuff they put in those things.
Well, of course they put the stuff in it to make you immune, but they put more stuff in it than you need.
Right.
Who knows? The thing is, you can just take care of yourself. You take L-lysine. You take
vitamin D,
zinc.
Yep.
You take cheese.
Yeah, that scared me. Woke me up.
So, yeah. And even spraying the back of your throat with hydrogen peroxide sometimes they say works.
Right.
And colloidal silver. But you can't take colloidal silver more than 10 days or your skin turns gray.
Oh, that's no fun.
I've never taken it more than 10 days because I read that somewhere a long time ago.
Wow.
But it really is good for preventing pneumonia.
Right. Usually my doctor put me on diabetic, so I take a little different medication. But my doctor put me on vitamin D like a year ago.
Oh yeah, vitamin E?
D.
Oh, D, yeah, D.
And that's what I found out is one of the key things to keep your immune system up is vitamin D.
But you want D and K2.
Right.
Okay. That's a good vitamin together. But K2 you can get from grass-fed butter.
Oh, wow.
That Kerry butter, they sell it Kerry. Too much D you can get stones from.
Right.
They say.
Right. Yeah, that was one of the things that I had kidney stones before, and I was taking these mineral vitamins and stuff, and evidently that's what caused it.
Caused what?
The kidney stones.
Oh, you got stones from D?
No, not with D. Not with D, but
minerals?
This was a few years ago. I was taking
minerals?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can do it too. You have to be careful. But a good thing to get rid of stones is lemon juice.
Right.
That usually kills all the oxalic acid. My problem is chocolate and potato chips.
good problem to have.
You think? Potato chips was my comfort food as a kid, you know, in front of the television.
Right.
So it's come all this way.
Right. My biggest thing lately has been Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah.
Although peanuts aren't good for you.
Right.
Oh, God. Who can keep up, right? I guess it's all good.
Right.
If you supplement the sugar with the... I used to always have protein, like meat, when I had sugar.
Right.
To try and balance it out. But now everyone's talking about that keto diet, you know?
Yeah, I've known a few people that went on it, the keto diet, and it's not sustainable because once you get off it, you just put all the weight back on it quick.
And then there's the all carnivore diet, which a lot of bodybuilders do.
Right.
They don't want vegetables or any carbs. I don't know how they do it. But coughing is
I think what's worked the best for me as I've gotten older is I just don't eat as much as I used to. Not by design. It's just I don't have the same kind of appetite I used to have.
No, I don't either. Well, and then there's the apple cider vinegar. That kills the appetite real
Oh
quick.
yeah.
So what else do you do? Is this it? Is this your main job?
This is it. This is the best job I've ever had.
Really? How long have you been driving?
About 4 years now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So you like your job?
I love it. I love it.
Cool.
I don't make the kind of money I used to make, but I've never been happier. And
Oh, that's good.
I don't have to work with
Knock on
knuckleheads
wood.
or four knuckleheads.
4 knuckleheads?
Yeah, I don't have to work for or with them anymore.
Oh,
And I love driving LA. I love LA and meeting new people.
I love LA. We love it. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
I love LA.
LA is a big, big county. We need to break it up.
Right?
LA has to break up with itself.
Yeah, it really does. California needs to break itself up.
That's what I mean. Yes. Well, we got too many football teams.
Make about 4 states out of California.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, we could have LA1, LA2, and then Orange County 1, Orange County 2.
Yeah. What do you do?
Well, I am a personal assistant, but the lady I was working for got sick, so I'm just head hunting, waiting.
Yeah.
But she didn't get that. She's just old.
Right.
But I heard that healthcare workers get $10,000 for every COVID case they report. So I hear that a lot of them are just reporting everything as COVID
Well,
case.
yeah, hospitals get what, $19,000 for accepting a COVID patient and $39,000 if they put him on a ventilator. It's crazy.
Well, then how come all these hospitals are going out of business?
Yeah, you wonder what really is going on.
Well, none of it in the news seems like it's right. I think Trump is right. It's all fake news.
Right.
I like Trump now. I flipped when...
Well, I love Trump.
I flipped for Trump after started listening to him and this stuff.
Yeah, Trump wasn't my first choice, but the more I started listening to him, the more I really resonated with what he was saying.
Yeah.
What he said was resonating with me, and it just made more sense.
Well, he'll be back.
Yeah.
It always works that way, right? 8 and 8 and 8. I don't think it's ever been a 4, has it? You know, and the president's on, that they always re-elect the same guy for 8 years.
As much as he's been through this first term, he deserves a second term.
Oh yeah, he deserves one. He needs to go on the keto diet, though.
He loves to eat. Drink his diet soda.
How do you know he drinks diet soda?
That's all he drinks. He doesn't drink alcohol. He's never
I know. How do you know he drinks
Because they were
diet?
talking about it one day that he drinks diet Pepsi all the time.
Diet Pepsi. Yeah, but the thing with diet is it's got all that fake. I would drink diet if they made it with stevia,
Right.
Not whatever.
Not the stuff that they put in it.
See, because Splenda is bad for the liver, but they won't tell you that.
Right.
And that pink stuff, that pink sweetening, fake sweetener, that's supposed to make you go blind.
Right.
I mean, my hairdresser puts that pink sugar substitute in my hair color so my head doesn't itch after he does the roots. That's how weird that sugar sweetener is.
Yeah.
So you wonder if you put that in your stomach, what it does.
What it does to your stomach.
But it's not about if we feel better, it's about money. Oh look, a taxi. Oh my God, a taxi.
That's a dinosaur right there.
Ride a taxi, it's called. And there's the UPS guy, our favorite hot man in a uniform. I remember when the UPS guy used to deliver stuff to my place. I mean, some of them used to be so hot and good looking, right?
Right.
All these women would go crazy over the UPS guys. Now they're just ugly. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. I read about all the girls would swoon over the UPS girls.
Now it's the postal workers. We're
Right.
crazy about the postal workers now.
Right.
Just joking. So where do you live?
Long Beach.
Oh, so you're on your way home.
I hope so.
Yeah, Long Beach. They have the race cars in there, right?
Yeah.
When is that coming?
Well, that was supposed to be in April, and so they canceled that. And hopefully next year it'll be back.
You mean they can't just do it like in June?
Yeah, no, exactly. They just canceled the whole thing.
Oh, for the whole year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
love those race cars.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it was so nice, you know, I had a car for a while. And you could do like 80 miles down the freeway, you know, maybe 2 months ago.
Right.
And there wasn't a police to be found.
When this first lockdown started, I would drive down the freeway and I wouldn't see another car for like a mile. It was just so empty.
Yeah, it's nice you could do 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. Yeah, until the highway patrol figured out people when they were doing that, they set up a sting from, like they said, from Bakersfield all the way down to the border. And they ticketed 100 Mexico.
Oh,
And
really?
they took right down to 5, and they ticketed over 100 cars. I think the fastest they got was 117, something like that. Driving down the freeway.
117?
Yes. Somebody in a BMW, they got 117.
How do you know that?
I was watching the news and they were talking about it.
Oh, I see.
One of the few times I watched the news, I happened to see it that day.
I thought maybe you had one of those scanners.
No. They had the news out there with them and they were talking about it and what they were doing and why.
Right. Yeah. Nobody knows. Some cops I see in their car. There's one right up there, isn't there? Second car down, with masks on, and then some cops I see with no masks.
Yeah, exactly. I was noticing that the other day. Some do and some don't.
I think it doesn't matter.
I was watching a video yesterday. They were talking about masks. This one guy who, I don't know what he does, but he had this machine that measures the dioxide, and he put it in his mouth, and it came out like 21.5. That was the number he said, and anything under 19.5 was.
What are you talking about? Carbon
dioxide, or whatever your breath, or whatever comes out of your mouth.
Are you talking about from drinking?
No, I'm just talking. He was just measuring his breath.
Oh my God!
And so what he did
his breath.
He found it to be
loaded with
21.5.
carbon. That can't be right.
And
well,
then,
maybe we all have that.
Yeah, we all have that. And then what he did is he put the mask on, and then he put the little device underneath the mask into his mouth to measure it again. And this time it just started beeping. At first it was at 16.5, and evidently anything under 19.5 is dangerous. It wouldn't be allowed in a building where you were working at, because the workers couldn't breathe properly. But yet,
of course, the mask ruins your breath.
Right. So what he was showing was that the mask actually gets you dangerous levels that OSHA would not even approve of in a work environment.
Oh God! Well.
And that's explaining why people are getting headaches and stuff from wearing the masks. And like today, I've probably worn the mask more than I've worn it in a week, and I got a headache and I feel a little nauseated.
They ought to have a better mask where it's open more.
Right. And they don't even know if these masks work or not. You know, they really can't. The doctors and the people in charge supposedly go back and forth saying it works, then it doesn't work. And you get some doctors that say it's the worst thing you can do. Other doctor says no, wear them. And it's just the information we're getting is just always in conflict with somebody else's message.
Right.
First they said the ventilators would help. Now they're saying you go on a ventilator, it's not good for you. It's like 80% chance of dying.
Before the ventilators were on so strong they were killing the people with the ventilators. I heard.
And then I found out the median age of death from COVID is 81. Well, the median age of death in the U.S. is 79. So that tells me if you get COVID, you're going to live longer.
Oh, I don't even listen to any of that shit. I don't even watch the news. I'm getting rid of my television. I just watch YouTube.
It's just crazy.
YouTube is just so much more informative.
Well, that's where most of the stuff that I get is from YouTube. I don't really watch the news.
You know who you should watch is Dr. Eric Berg. He's like
Dr. Eric Berg, okay.
B-E-R-G. He's like a health guy, and he talks about all the pills that they have for the cures and how the ventilators were really killing the people before, and because they were putting them on too tight, and how that hydroxychloroquine was saving people, but they don't want it.
Yeah, because it's a cheap pill. They want the expensive stuff to work.
Well, there is another one on the market. It begins with the D. I can't remember the name of it. That's even healthier for you, because I guess there are some side effects to that.
Right. It's a malaria drug, and evidently it causes some heart issues.
Right. So, I don't know.
That's the problem, is I don't think anybody really can tell us for sure what works and what doesn't.
Did you get a stimulus check?
I did.
We were supposed to get 2, weren't we?
No, we were supposed to just get the 1, but there's supposed to be another one on its way, so we'll see.
Oh yeah, okay.
At first they did say we were going to get 2, one in April and one in May, but
you have to print more money first.
Yeah, exactly. That's always a great way to fix things. Let's just print more money. It's only paper. What the heck?
Wow, good.
Crazy times. Crazy times.
It's always crazy. If it's not something, it's something else.
You know, sometimes you just gotta, just live one day at a time and make the best of it.
Yeah, that sounds like an AA saying.
It certainly is.
Well, I've been sober a year and a half.
Oh, have you? Good for you. Good for you.
A year and
we have a lot of friends that were in the program, and
I didn't go to the program. I just read this book called Possessed by Ghosts.
Oh wow.
And she says in there that when you drink and do drugs, ghosts and entities attach themselves to you.
Right, I believe that.
cured me sober,
Wow.
and I stopped drinking.
Did you think you had a drinking problem? Or
Well, I used to have wine, all the time, with the
Right.
girls, the wine.
Right.
Every night it's wine.
Right.
So, sure, that's drinking. I never
Yeah.
did anything harder than that until I was like, when I was in my 20s.
Do you feel better not drinking?
Yeah, I do.
It's really weird how you stop drinking, your skin clears up, and all these weird things start happening to your body. It's kind of cool.
Good things start happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Knock on wood.
Absolutely.
It's just the rest of the family needs to go sober. But I think when one person goes, the rest of them go.
Right.
It's like a mental psychic thing.
Right. Makes you look at yourself. Wait a second. Maybe I have this problem too.
Well, I don't know. Italians. You know why they invented alcohol, don't you?
No.
So the Irish and the Italians wouldn't take over the world. So if you're talking to an Irish guy, you can say
Right.
Gulvers. So you can say so the Irish wouldn't take over the world. Oh my God.
Where are you from originally?
Italy.
Are you
Look
born
at
in
that
Italy?
guy. He lives in his car.
Yeah.
He's got a flag on the side of his car.
There's a lot of that everywhere.
Well, do you blame him?
No.
But rents are falling, actually.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah. Well,
No, I grew up in Minneapolis, actually.
okay.
So my brother's there, my sister, and
What brought you out to California?
the entertainment business.
Oh, nice.
But my brother's all ticked off about they burnt down my Target.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you can go help them build something. Go be a construction worker again, right? Go help. I cried when I saw that video of what they did to George.
Oh, yeah. That was really sad.
People seem to think that because I'm white, I didn't care.
Right.
Like, what's his name? Dave Chappelle.
Right.
Dave Chappelle put something on YouTube about George. And I was really ticked up because I've been a Chappelle fan for years. And he said something, all you white women. All you white women. Like, all of us had had something to do with saying, did you see it?
I haven't seen it,
Yeah.
but I just hate when people paint with such a broad brush,
And so I left a comment there saying, you know what, Dave? You used to be, I used to be your fan, but forget it now.
Yeah.
How dare you say that to me when you must be talking about the news women? Well, then say white news women, not just white women.
Right.
So now it's like switched around. No, they hate us. And I was walking across the street and this black woman in a truck almost ran me over.
Oh my God.
So I'm thinking, come on, I would never had a problem before, right?
Right.
With anything. Although
Right.
I do ask racist jokes racist questions to a lot of the drivers. Well, I just say, so where are you from?
Right.
I say, you're from Miss Mexico. Well, I have something to talk to you about. Like,
Right.
If you're from Korea, do you really eat dogs? No.
Right.
Joking. Or, God, I shouldn't say that either. Japan or Vietnam. I talked to this guy from Vietnam. So you're from Vietnam? I said, what's going on? Do they have it? And he goes, oh no, in Vietnam, we knocked anybody. They'd go bat them on the head if they were out running around. And if one guy in a block got the disease, the whole block would shut down, right?
Right.
So no, we had maybe 200 deaths in Vietnam.
Wow.
Right?
Right.
So they're very strict there.
Right.
So it's interesting to find out each nationality of people, what's going on in their country, because they know.
Right.
You're not going to hear it from the news people.
No.
You're going to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Right. You're going to hear a totally different story than what you would hear on the news.
Oh, I don't listen to the news because it's too stupid.
Right.
I don't like listening to numbers, and I don't even like listening to the weather because then they put this stuff in my head. Listen, if I want it to rain, I'm going to think about rain, okay? I don't want to think about sunshine.
Right.
Oh, God. So, this isn't your interview. This is my whining. What was your name again?
John.
John. So, John, what are you going to do now? Go to Disneyland?
Yeah, on my way. Gosh, so they're not even open yet till July 17th or something like that.
Disneyland?
Yeah.
Oh, it's because of the kids and all that.
But it's funny, being that I've been here my whole life, I probably haven't really been to the park in about 10 years or more.
Oh, I think I went one time.
Yeah.
Just for the chicken.
Knott's Berry Farm's got better.
Oh, that's Knott's Berry Farm.
Yeah.
That's right. Chicken better at Knott's Berry Farm.
Absolutely. Disneyland, though, does have some really, really good corn dogs. Best corn dogs ever.
Oh, they do. I don't eat corn, but whatever.
Yeah, they were just amazing.
What else can you put on a stick?
Yeah, exactly.
I keep trying to think of COVID jokes, and then I go, Jackie, you can't do COVID jokes. But they're
I haven't
already
heard any
making
good COVID jokes.
But they're already making movies about it. I looked online on the Actors Line thing, and they're already making movies about COVID.
Are they back filming?
Some are.
Well, yeah, that's weird.
I mean, COVID-19, doesn't it sound like a spy movie
Absolutely.
with Matt Damon or Tom Cruise?
Cruise.
COVID-19.
Right.
You won't come out alive.
Exactly.
Wear your mask.
Oh, jeez.
Chucky.
Yep.
Chucky in the mask.
Would you run from COVID-19 or Chucky?
Chucky has a mask on now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly.
The little doll.
Oh, jeez.
With the mask and the knife. Or Jason always had a knife, right?
Right.
Oh, I could never even look at those things. I saw one on television the other night, and oh my God, they really made crap like that.
Yeah. They certainly did. It's funny all that stuff they made.
Well, we could get some good UFO movies.
Yeah, everybody always ran towards the protagonist.
What's the protagonist? Oh, the bad guy?
The bad guy.
What do you mean ran towards him?
They didn't run away from him. They always found him.
Oh,
You know,
you mean the police?
No, the people that he killed.
Oh, you mean the victims?
Yeah.
Of course, because he was searching for them and he manifested them.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm sick. So where did you go to school?
I never went one day of college. The only thing I ever did went to high school. I went to a Catholic high school in Santa Fe Springs called St. Paul.
Oh yeah.
And
Santa Fe Springs, where's that?
near Whittier,
Oh, okay.
eastern part of
Right.
LA County.
I've just the second time I've heard Santa Fe Springs. Don't they have gambling there? No.
Not that I'm aware of.
It's sounding like a nice place, eh?
Not that I'm aware of. It's a small, mostly commercial town. It's got about a population of 16,000 on the weekends and about 60 to 70 on the work week, because of all the shops and whatnot that they have there.
Well, I'll put you on my boring YouTube channel. I don't know how much boringer it could be.
Why? I don't know how much boring I can be.
I started looking at some of my stuff, and my voice is so loud and obnoxious. I never realized how loud my voice is. Well, I guess the microphone on this iPhone is really good.
Right.
So why buy a camera?
I'm so far from it compared to you.
Far from what?
The
phone?
Microphone.
No, it's like between the two of us. We got 6 degrees of separation right here.
Right. What's your channel so I can go look?
It's called Getting Jackie's LyftUber Rideshare. I'll send you a link.
Okay.
And I told someone, do you think you could make it a little longer? The title?
Exactly.
Well, I'm not going to put it on a bottle cap
Right.
or... Wow, look at
What's
these.
the most exciting thing that's happened to you in an Uber ride? Or
Well, I mean, it was when I wasn't filming. It was when the guy grabbed my legs, and I was drinking heavily then.
oh wow.
And I said, "Don't touch my legs." And I didn't report him because he knew where I lived.
Oh my God.
But no, it was harmless. But I thought, wow, okay.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
he said, "Oh, you know, the last girl I had in here, she took her shirt off," and I went, "Oh."
Yeah. There are some I've had passengers actually hit on me, and 98% of them have been male.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, right.
I think males just have that, whether they're straight or gay, are just more forward.
Oh yeah. Well, unless you're a female, I have a lot of aggressive because I have Aries rising. Okay, John, look at me.
Right.